Hello, folks. I just wanted to say before I begin with my Battle of Gods review. I finally got to see it, and I finally got to see it through the dub version. Not like I won't do it if there's a sub version, but I could have done that a little. I could have did this a little bit earlier, but I have the worst luck. So, okay, let me explain. But let me explain my last video before I get into this one. I only said that stuff about Capcom because it's just like, because god dang, I just wish they could have done something like that. That would have been a perfect, again, I always say that's a perfect way to end the series. We know that we know that he's still kind of we know that Dr. Wily still working on Zero. And for those people that say Mega Man does not need a story, you're fucking high. Okay? You're fucking high. I mean, it's not like Archie does it's not like Archie can do, it's not like Mega Man as a comic book isn't doing well, because it totally freaking is. Like, seriously, they're doing another freaking crossover with Sonic, if you can believe that. That's not neither here nor there. But anyways, like I'm saying, that's because I feel like Capcom can still kind of help Mega Man. Because the only thing we're gonna see Mega Man in this year is Super Smash Bros. And I feel like that's kind of sad. The Blue Bomber kind of deserves a little bit more than what he's got. That's what I think. But that's just me. But hey, let's get on into my review of Battle of the Gods. Well, Battle of the Gods kind of starts with a little bit of Goku history up to the point. And yes, it totally decannoned GT. Where it's like before, like originally, I think it was supposed to bridge the gap between GT, but I guess the character Toriyama said, you know what, let's not make it canon. A lot of fans are like split on the fence about this anyway, so I'm just not gonna make it canon. But I do think, since the game is canon, it's just gonna say that GT is in its own little universe, an alternate thing of how everything happened. But back to the point. So Bills or Beerus is the guy that destroys. He's the god of destruction, and he says he would fight a Super Saiyan god. And oh my god! Before even the fight begins, it brought Dragon Ball. It brought Dragon Ball Z back to where Dragon Ball was. It's comedy. I love the comedy in this thing. It had the characters act the way they should act before a battle. Cracking jokes and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Goku finally, Goku reaches Super Saiyan God, thanks to 6 pure-hearted Saiyans and 1 unborn one, which we all know is Pan. And I mean, I don't know. The Ascend mode I made way before this movie was even a thing, because my character had something similar to Super Saiyan God. It was called Ascending. But since I've been retweaking my character's story, and oh yeah, there was good Saiyans on Planet Vegeta that wanted to fight the bad Saiyans, and to do that they became Super Saiyan Gods. So already it kind of fits in my little headcanon for my character, which I enjoy heavily. But I really liked it because Goku really didn't win for once. Goku like kind of beat Bills to a kind of standstill. And that's the cool thing I like about it. Goku didn't win, but nothing really was lost. You know, he's like, I'm not gonna destroy your planet. I like Bills as a character. I like Beerus or Bills as a character because he is freaking. He is just freaking. To me, he's freaking funny, and he freaking started this whole freaking fight over some stupid shit. And I seriously gotta freaking. I seriously gotta come. I seriously got to freaking applaud Kira Toriyama for adding some humor to this guy, because he could have easily just been a one note villain. He wants to fight a strong character, and he's evil. But no, they didn't make Bills evil. They totally didn't make him evil. I like that. He's a character that he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm gonna destroy the Earth," and he can. Goku can't even stop himself. If he did destroy the Earth, he could. He fucking could. And Whis, oh my God, Whis. I'm sorry. I like these two characters a lot because they remind me of a certain somebody and a certain somebody else. Just the way they act. So anyways, I enjoyed it, and even Vegeta's stupid little bingo dance. He was doing it to appease Lord Beerus, and I was so laughing. I was laughing my head off. I was like, dude, you lost all of your dignity. All of it. And, I may give Vegeta a lot of slack. I may give Vegeta a lot of freaking flack for everything that he's done. But when Beerus slapped freaking Bulma, like really, just freaking bitch slapped her. I was like, oh my God! And then freaking Vegeta's like, my Bulma. I was like, oh, did Vegeta just turn into the Hulk? Oh my God! He was going at it with Bills. I was impressed. But then again, I can't really fault Vegeta because, god dang, someone slapped Danny. I'd be ready to freaking fight too. I don't care if it's a chick. You man enough to get hit by my sister. Yeah, because people, I will never fight a chick unless I really have to, and it will never come to that. It will never come to that. I don't care what anybody says. It will never come to that. Oh, and there's a little funny thing. Pilaf. Okay, I don't know what happened to Pilaf's gang and him, but somehow they're little kids. Can anybody explain that to me at some point? Because I don't really get that. Did they? Is it since this is the alternate thing of what happened and GT doesn't really exist in this form of universe? Did they use the Dragon Balls to make themselves younger, but they got too younger? I need some kind of explanation for that. Also, Trunks and freaking Trunks and Mai. I don't know, but they're just kind of cute. They're kind of cute together. I don't know why. I mean, we all know Mai's probably 50, and Trunks at this point, well, I would say 6 or 7, somewhere around there, or maybe 10. I'm not even sure, but they had a little cute thing going. I gotta admit, I really, really like the fight. The music and the music in this. It was so good, especially what was it called? Ballad of the Hero or something. It was that thing you hear when Bills and freaking Goku are fighting in that cave and stuff. It's just freaking awesome. See, but I really enjoyed it because just being Super Saiyan God for 5 minutes made him stronger. And another thing that kind of fit in my little head canon. Again, I wrote this way before Battle of Gods was even a thing. You know. But I gotta tell you, I enjoyed this so much. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends, but Goku does get beat. But it's just so awesome. But when I started to think about it, when I looked back on it, when I was watching like the beginning part last night, I was like, that's why. That's why Frieza's gonna be more powerful. And that's why Bills was so freaking like, oh my god, Frieza got beat. Frieza got killed. Because I think, yes, I think he was the second. I think he was strong. I think it was Whis, Bills, I think Frieza. I think they were all in the same kind of caliber of strength at one point. So, I guess it makes sense for Frieza to come back. You know, I've been trying to mull it over, like, how is Frieza going to be this strong? How Frieza's going to be this and that? And a lot of you guys are probably like, why Frieza? Well, let me explain. Frieza was a threat, guys, before freaking Goku could even, and this is for, like, all the younger fans. I mean, all of the old fans pretty much know. But Frieza was a threat to be reckoned with. It took everybody. And if you were watching all the episodes from the old series, you would understand it took like a whole bunch of episodes for Goku to even arrive, and he beat Piccolo, he beat Gohan, and he impaled Krillin. And that was horrible. That was the most horrible moment in my when I was a kid. I was like, oh. And that sadistic look Frieza gave Krillin when he was like, freaking just impaling him over and over, going with his horns. It was just, ugh. But Frieza having Bills' power, or Beerus' power. I keep calling him Bills because a lot of people call him that. A lot of people choose to call him either that or Beerus. And I can see how Frieza would be kind of a threat now. Like back then he was a threat, and Goku now is a little bit more powerful, and I really think it's gonna be awesome. But it's gonna be Vegeta's time to shine, and I really want that to happen. Because I want Vegeta to kind of avenge his honor, because he did kind of die pretty quickly. And if he becomes a Super Saiyan God, I'll be happy. But in the movies to come, I would like to see GT at some point. I want to see like Super Saiyan God Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku at some point. Though I do kind of wish that the evil Goku thing was actually a thing. Because, I don't know, I find that more fascinating than you could ever possibly know. Just the thought of an evil Goku kind of just, and our Goku just fighting, it seems kind of cool. But, that's all I really have to say. I give freaking Battle of the Gods a freaking 10 out of 10. It's like Akira Toriyama left Dragon Ball Z and GT. He left Dragon Ball for a while, and then boom, he makes he made the story to Dragon Ball Online, and it's canon and stuff. And boom, he makes this movie. And go, badoush. Let's see the freaking live action movie do what I just did. Let's see the live action movie story do what I just did. I really, like I said, like I've always said, I really had a lot of respect for Akira Toriyama because he is freaking awesome. I know he distanced himself away from Dragon Ball because he just Dragon Ball Z because he doesn't want to be known as the Dragon Ball dude, and that's perfectly understandable. But I'm glad that he's doing these movies, and everything. I like that. I freaking hate, and I thought but there was this moment in the movie where I thought Hercule was gonna set him off, and the one thing that sets him off is because of Majin Buu. Majin Buu eating the pudding, and he's like he wanted to share, but Majin Buu was like a glutton, so he's not gonna share. And then that's how that started. Majin Buu even got whooped. I was surprised. I was kind of surprised because you'd think he'd be a little bit stronger. I'm just saying. He was tossed around like he was nothing. So, yeah. I enjoyed it. And I can't wait until the next movie. Seriously, I want to know what they're gonna do. And Akira Toriyama even said before he was before when the sequel was announced, he wants to make it funny. It's kind of hard when you have Frieza, but I think it's gonna be like a before the battle. If they keep doing these things, when they have the battle kind of build before the actual fight begins and a little interaction with the characters, I'm totally down for it. I am totally down for it. And you guys probably wondering, Bugsy, why you ain't gonna use any footage to show some scenes? Because I don't want to get a boot up my ass from Fox. That's why. Because I seen what they did to freaking I seen what they did to old Jesse James, the guy that you guys probably know him as Fire GX LOL or whatever his name was. Or is still, he was making videos about who was the strongest, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah. So I'm not showing any clips from Battle of Gods because I don't want to get Fox's anger on me. They like to crack the whip, and I'm not gonna show any freaking things unless it's okay for me to show them. But I really enjoyed this movie, and seriously, buy it. Buy it. I actually watched it on a different thing altogether, but, buy it. It's worth the price. It's worth the price. And I can't wait. For when Xenoverse is released. Because when Xenoverse is released, guess who's finally gonna take center stage? Guess who's finally gonna take center stage? And I ain't talking like in Ultimate Tenkaichi where he's in an alternate world where he does get to fight the villains. No, he gets to go into the direct DBZ timeline, which he's kinda in. Anyway. And fight various villains. I want there to be something where you can actually choose what you can make them say. See, because Argos Kuro, he was serious yet snarky, and I want to kind of capture that. Give him kind of uniqueness. But I'm done. I'm just rambling on at this point. I will see you all later, and peace. And peace out on my all the Saiyan brethren that is out there. I will see you soon. And maybe if I find some stuff about Xenoverse, I'll talk about it, because I haven't been doing that. I should. I really should. See you guys later.